Hi folks, this is Magpie265 and I am back. I am back on the channel and I am back in Survival Fountain of Youth. Now, a little apology for my absence for the past couple of weeks. Unfortunately, I wasn't very well, and part of that meant that I did have a bit of a cough as well, which wasn't really great for recording. I still do have a little bit of a cough, but it's not too bad, and I'll edit around any times where I cough into the microphone so you don't have to listen to it. Oh, snake. Snake. Dead snake. There we go. Right. So we are back in Survival Fountain of Youth and we have got things to do. We finished the last episode, I believe, because it was a while ago. Coming back from that little outcrop thing over there, that little islandy bit, we sailed back. What was that? Nothing. And our next objective is to sail to the Buffalo region. So that is our task for today. We are trying to build the canoe, and we are building the canoe because I can interact with that. What can I get? Oh, did I kill this? I think I did. No. Where are you? There you are. Come on then. Got that. Right, so yeah, we need the canoe because it comes with not only a bed but also storage. And our backpack, if it comes to the inventory, we have got 7 days left on it, so we are definitely going to need storage sooner rather than later, especially if we're exploring the other region. Now let me just check the map, because what I need is this liana, so over to slightly to the left. We need liana rope. I have gathered most of the resources I needed off camera just before I started recording, and it is basically just rope that we have left that we need. I will take that though, because that's that tinder and that is useful. Still a bit further ahead. Can I hear another snake? I hope you're seeing this okay, because it's looking a little dark to me at the minute, but I can't work out whether that's because it's actually dark in the game or whether it's just because I've got a bit of glare on my monitor from the window. In fact, I might have to just pull my curtains close. Bear with me 1 second. Alright, well that helps, but it still looks a little dark to me, so hopefully it's not too dark in the video. What time are we at? It is only early morning, maybe it's a bit cloudy yet. Can you see the weather? Oh yeah, heavy clouds, there you go, so that'll be why. Bit of cloud cover. I'm sure that will pass over pretty soon. Let's get all 6 of those. Ah, bloody scorpions, man. Where'd it go? There it is. Right. Get the remaining 5 of those. Proper job. Right, now we also need some bark, and it's probably worth getting some more of the lianas. I don't want to go over to these ones because that's where the boars are, and we're going to get ourselves into trouble doing that. But I think we can go to these ones here. I don't think we need... We might pick up some of the tobacco, actually, because that is useful for some of the bandages that I don't have. Ah, there you are. I could hear it about, I just couldn't work out where it was. Right, so I want to go over this way. It is a bit weird. I haven't played the game for a while. Like I say, I haven't been very well, and it proper wiped me out, actually. I was ill for about a fortnight, and I had to take time off work as well, and I never take time off work. Well, I mean, I do, but not for sickness. I take time off work because, I want holiday and stuff, but I never take time off work for being sick. It's just not how I don't get paid sick either, so I am greedy. I want the money. Oh, there's 10 here. That might take a while to collect, but it's worth getting. Yeah, so for me to have to take time off work, and I was definitely sick. So I am recovering now, though. Feeling a lot better. and I'm glad to be back on the channel. It's been a while since I've played a game, let alone recorded anything. I basically lived on my sofa for 10 days. I didn't even sleep in the bed. I couldn't lay down without the cough waking me back up. It was not pleasant, but I am back, and I'm glad to be here. And I'm really glad that you've all kept on watching the channel while I've been off. I was a little worried that, you know, with it being quite a small channel, you know, I don't have a lot of regular viewers and a lot of subscribers, although we are over the 100 mark. I was a little concerned that maybe with a couple of weeks of me not putting any videos out, you might think that I'd given up and you might lose interest in that. But no, views have carried on coming in slowly, but you know, considering there's been no new videos out, that's what means to be expected, isn't it? But they have still carried on, and I've actually gained 2 more subscribers over that period as well, so thank you to whoever you are. But it does mean I am a little bit out of touch with... Oh, you son of a... I spotted it, but just a little too late. No ill effects, though. We took 2 damage, but we didn't suffer any poisoning or anything like that. Oh, they've got quite a range on them, these. Getting a bit complacent, that's what it is, isn't it? I was moving a bit too quick through here and... Oh, nuts. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? Why do I always do this? End up halfway up a cliff and trying to drop off. Ooh, that's okay. 1 damage. I can live with 1 damage. They're nettles, aren't they? Yeah, so we don't need them. I think... Oh, no, I still need tree bark. I'm getting carried away there, thinking I had everything I needed, but I need tree bark, so let's get some of that. Can't remember how much tree bark I need, so we'll pick up a few. I think I needed about 5. Because I think I've got 10, but I needed 15. Might be worth just taking a few spare, because if I had 10, I need 15, it's going to wipe me out. I'll have no backup, and I don't know if I need them for an awful lot, but I don't want to have any resource where I have none left. Especially when you can craft out of your resource chests. Oh, it's raining. That is good for the water collector, though, so I won't complain too much. Yeah, when you can craft out of the resource chest without actually picking the resources up, it does make sense to have a little surplus of things, because you can just leave them in the chest. And then you're not having to come backwards and forwards all the time. And home sweet home. I have made a couple little changes. I mean, very, very small changes. Let me just deposit these in here. I want to keep this as empty as possible and keep filling that up. We've got 20 clean water stored up there now. Yeah, what I did is I built another one of the chests, and then I've moved everything from outside in, which meant I could empty this one that was out here, down there. I've brought that in, so I've now got 3 storage chests inside there. That's my little fire one, and that's my little tools one over there. I just need to get my protected one in that keeps my food fresh. That can live in here somewhere, but I need to get it emptied first, and it's a bit full at the minute. So now that we're here, the 2 things I wanted to craft before we go, first of all, is the chemistry workbench. Oh, no, I need to make the lianas, don't I? Liana ropes. I'm gonna need, let's just get like, how many we got? Let's do 15. 6 hours worth of crafting rope, but it's worth it in the long run. We really need a drink, and we really need some food as well. So let's get this collected up and added into there, and take that as well, because it does evaporate out of here. Once the sun's out and the rain stopped, it will start to evaporate out the top of that collector, which is why this is so valuable to us, because that is holding, well, it's currently 30, but can hold 40 water Plus we have 10 in our coconut flask. So that is fantastic. And I have discovered that I can, when it's raining, it doesn't matter when it's sunny, but when it's raining it's useful. I can get to my, he says, no. Oh, I'm not faffing about, but basically I can access this from inside, is what I'm trying to say. Let's eat some of the stuff that's going off, and we'll eat some of those rather than the water. Drinking the water just to top up our thirst. We should probably drop some of these resources off as well while we're at it. So, yes, as I was saying, crafting, machines, chemistry workbench. Just because we can and we don't have one yet, it makes sense to get this out. I'm not sure which way round this goes. Doesn't want to go there for some reason though. Why not? Let's put it up against there then. Place the resources, build. It's nearly night time, but now we can make coral powder, which restores 38 health in 4 hours, but we need purple coral and boiled dorado fin. And we can have treated formic acid, which treats forms of overheating, sunstroke, and the like. Temporary protection from progression of the disease, cures 1 to 2 disease degrees. Yeah, okay. But you need termites. We can also do crushed sage. Now we have sage flowers, and these treat fever. So if we get a fever, we can make a treatment for that at the chemistry workbench. Feather and ink is a mapping tool. Has a high efficiency. I guess that just means it inks quicker, or it maps quicker. You need feathers, clay strips we don't have yet, mapping charcoal, and an egg. And lamp oil is fuel for lamps. Oh, you can use the animal, so that's what the animal fat is for. Alright, so that is interesting, albeit not massively useful right now. Let's sleep through till morning. And it's raining again. We are just doing wonders for our water collection, this. Let's take all of that and add it into there. So that is the barrel now full. And we've got 4 in our canteen, which is not great. I'd rather take that full with us, but it'll do for now. Let's get the canoe crafted. We need another split log. Of course we do. Fortunately, I have some logs that I prepared earlier. We can turn them into split logs. Need the saw. The saw is in the step chest. No, that thing. You know what I mean? The box. There we go. Put the saw back, and we might as well come down here and craft the canoe. Place the resources. 10 hours to craft the canoe. That has took a lot out of us, but it has a 100 weight container, it has a bed, and it is faster than the raft. What was the weight on these? So these only hold 80, so that is a huge container. What does that one hold? Does this hold more? Are these... No, that only holds 80. So the fact that it's a protected one doesn't make any difference. Anyway, let's... is there anything in here to take? Yeah, so that tops that up. So that's at 40, and our canteen is at full as well. Let's just have a quick snack. We've none of the fruits left. What do they do? They're like limes, aren't they? I want ones that put water up rather than drinking my water if I can help it. We might have to just do that with the coconut and craft it into a drink, and then we can use that up, and that tops up our liquid. We are very low on energy, But I think before we sleep, that'll take 6 hours to read The Canon of Medicine by Avicenna. Avicenna? Something like that. That should unlock something for us in the medical skill. So let's do that. Oh. It was interrupted because it was dark. Well, let's see if we can... add some fuel to that, do that, and use our flint. Can we now read it? Oh, I let the fire die out, didn't I? We've got an hour and 6 minutes left. Oh dear, we are critically exhausted, but we have unlocked the fact that, or the ability for living water to cure diseases now as well. And that is good, because we do have a couple living water laid around. The next thing we are working towards, though, is this. Oh, in fact, we've got it. We have the skill points. So, we are going to unlock Learning Rank 4, which gives us one reward, one survival point at skill level 6. And if we go to our skill levels, this one, we are at 4, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3. So we've got none of them up to 6 yet, which means as we get each one of them there, we will unlock an extra survival point. And that is going to be well worth it in terms of maximising our gains. And that one would take 5 points, and it reduces the level requirements for all skills by 10%. So in terms of development, we're best whizzing through the learning as quick as we can. I don't know if it's worth... Well, we can't do any more of them. We've already got 1 and 2. I think we're just going to save that other point for the time being, and we are going to get some sleep because we are exhausted. And that is nowhere near long enough. I'll tell you what, we're going to go so that it's quite late in the day, and we're going to store that again. We'll store the book. I don't know what we're doing with the books. I have let that evaporate, haven't I? No, I haven't. That's okay. Let's get anything. Is that going to give us indigestion? No, not quite. So let's take some food with us. And yeah, go on, we'll take a bit of food. We've got some water. Let's drink some of that now just to top us up. And then we'll take... well, we've got 9 out of 10. That is not bad. Let's head on over to our canoe. And let's put our food in there. And that should be, I think, everything we need with us. We've got our spear, we've got our stone spear, we've got our bow, we've got an axe, which admittedly has seen better days. Maybe we should upgrade that before we go, actually. Can we craft a new one? I have already upgraded. Ooh. Don't know what I did there. We have already, or I have already upgraded that once, or repaired that once already. If I repair it again, the duration will drop quite a lot. Can we craft a new one? We don't have a long handle, but we can make one. So let's craft that. And I think you need an obsidian axe blade, which you just need to craft at a workbench. And now I should be able to craft a new obsidian axe at a workbench. What do you need? Hammer. There we go. Hammer's dead, but we have the... Do we? What have I done with the axe? What? Oh, did I run out of... I ran out of durability on the hammer, so let's see if we can repair that. I need 2 stone. Oh, this is frustrating. Where's my nearest stone? Just over there, right. Now, there was only 2 stone in that pile of stone, so they have not regenerated very much since the last time I used them up. But it should be enough. We only needed 1 more, so at least it gives us a spare. Oh, that skin might be done as well. It is. Let's see if we can get another one on the go. Yeah. So let's pop the 2 of those in there and that. And let's repair that. And then that should let us finish doing that. And then we can store that, and we've got the extra obsidian axe to take with us. So, without further ado, because we have messed around long enough, let's take the helm, do you? How do you? I don't actually know how you do it. Sail, E for sail away. Layer up. So this is the expedition. No, sorry, let me come back. This is the exploration menu. So this is the region we're in, and these are the other regions that are available to us. Now this one, if we go onto it, they each have different ways of unlocking access to them. So you can do it the Spanish way by finding the notes from the crew. You can do it the natives way by putting the map together, or you can do it the technological way by crafting whatever it is that you need. So this one, we have actually unlocked all 3 of them, and you will receive 1 survival point if you meet all conditions for unlocking a region. So that means because we have unlocked all 3, we'll gain a bonus survival point. If I come over to this one, we need the clue from the crew members, 10 pieces of the map, we've only got 5. Or learn the blueprint for a better ship. That looks like a catamaran type, which we don't have yet. That one you can only build with a better ship or a native ship, but they look like quite advanced ships. And then this one down here, you use 5 of 15, and either a better ship or the clue. So I think the idea is you're going to go that one, that one, that one, that one, all the way around. But for the time being, we can only go to this one. So let's set sail. Okay, so I didn't bring any mapping charcoal. That was really stupid. I also didn't bring any ship repair kits either. Fortunately, the durability on the canoe is pretty high. Now I'm coming over here because I can see the masts of a ship. And I think we were meant to find the Santa Maria, so maybe this is it. There was something just popped up there about finding the Santa Maria, so I think this is what we've done. We have located the wreck of the Santa Maria. Is there anything useful in that box? No, that's one of the smashed ones. What about this one? No. Okay, it somehow ended up on the rocks. So let's just jump off and we'll go on foot. It didn't take as long to get here as I thought it would. I thought we'd be sailing through the night. And we haven't. We've actually arrived in the middle of the night. But it is what it is. We'll just have to work away. It doesn't look like it's too dark for you. So I think we'll be okay. We've got some corpses. And we've got something shiny. An iron rod. Yeah, they're all broken ones, so there's nothing useful there. Does feel like it's getting a little bit darker. Hopefully you can still see what's going on. Coffee tree seeds, that's interesting enough. Ship's box, what have we got? A half log. Not really that bothered about a half log, if I'm honest. I can cut down, there's the captain's cabin, which we need to search in a minute. I just want to make sure I've not missed anything else, which I would have done. We've got a book over here. I think that's it, so let's check the... oh, actually, let's check upstairs. Take a barrel of a cannon. I don't know what we're meant to do with that. I kind of want it, though. Wood chips, for some reason. Not entirely sure what any of that's for. But there's more wood chips. What does it say wood chips are for? Oh, they're tinder, aren't they? Of course they are. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes complete sense. Right. Required key. Search the ship for the key. Right, okay. So, there is still more. There is a downstairs here. And this is getting very, very dark. Let me pop the brightness up for you while we're down here. And I can't because the brightness was already up at the full. I must have already had it up for you from the last episode and I've not put it back. Oh, at least we can make a cannon. Okay, I see where this is going. Hopefully you can see where this is going. Or anything that I'm doing whatsoever. But we're going to have to go get the barrel of the cannon. Rebuild the cannon. Yeah, there you go. It's just popped up with telling us that's what it wants us to do. Just checking any of these are... I'll make sure none of these are full. We have picked up flint, which is very useful. We've got some more wood chips. I'm not going to pick up any more wood chips. I don't think that's really necessary. So let's go get that. In fact, actually, do you know what? Let's not mess about in the dark. Why am I being silly? Ooh. Massive stone, though. They're always useful. What we're going to do is we're going to head back to the canoe. We are going to put into storage some of the things that we've picked up. What's that going to give us? A sailing effect, so that is worth doing. We're going to interact with the bed of leaves and we are going to sleep till morning. Much better. Now you can see what we're doing. I don't actually think the brightness is that high with it turned up, so I might just leave it turned up. It's not really bothering me, and I think it looks okay on the recording from what I can see briefly. So I think we'll probably stick with full brightness. I just know the videos always do turn out a little bit darker on YouTube than they are like it is on my monitor while I'm recording it, so it's something I'm always conscious of for you. So powder is required. Now, where am I going to find powder? Oh, medical kit. I nearly missed that because it was dark. That'll just get us wood. Can't get through there. Oh, I can get through here though. This looks promising. Gunpowder. Anything else in this area while we're here yet? What have we got? A cannonball? Oh yeah, I'm probably going to need that. And the ship box has got wood chips, right? Yeah, I'm not that bothered. So, we need... place the powder, place the cannonball, and then we need a burning torch. How can we ignite the burning torch? We're going to need the flint, aren't we? That I've just put back in the canoe. Oh, hello. Dragon fruit, very nice. Big branch just in case. I'm a little confused as to where I came up now. Was it down this way? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? So let's take the flint back out. And we might as well store the medical kit for now. And the dragon fruit, because I don't think we need that just yet. Let's have a little bit of a drink. And we'll eat one of them. That's topped us back off. And we can go dismantle one of them piles of scrap for the wood. And then we should be able to start a fire. There we go. Now, crafting menu. Oh, we've unlocked an improved canoe. I don't know how we managed that. Bigger storage, apparently, and increased durability. Well, that is good to know, but it's not what we're here for. We want a campfire. We need 5 bits of wood, and we've only got 3. I'm going to take that, because that'll give us that... Oh, didn't mean to do that. It gives us that thread that is useful. I need another pile of scrap that I can dismantle. There we go. 3 wood. That's plenty. Oops. So, craft. Campfire. Apparently not down here. Apparently not on here at all. There we go. That'll do. Place that. Do that. And then interact. Add fuel. We've got no tinder, but that's fine. And then we can change the torch out for the axe. There we go. 1 lit torch. And we can fire the cannon. Perfect. Can't pick the cannonball back up. None of that's any use to us. Gotta get that out of the way. Can we take that lantern? No. We've got a repair kit for the ship though, which is handy because I did forget to bring one, didn't I? And we've got a set of tools. And there is our captain's key. Yeah, it's worth having that tendon thread. We do use quite a bit of that for various things, so I am going to take that while we have the opportunity. And if we head up here, we can now come through into the captain's cabin. There's books, but none that we can use. What's in that pile of scrap? Just wood. Just don't want to miss anything. We've got the logbook of the Santa Maria.
Captain of Santa Maria and his mate are killed. It looks like the killer took them by surprise. But who could have done such a thing? And, most importantly, why? On the table, there is the Santa Maria's logbook, stained with blood. Apparently the killer looked into it. I must examine it at once.
Okay. So it was shipwrecked on the rocks. Part of the crew survived. As agreed with the leader of the expedition, we are sending signals daily by firing the only intact cannon. The first mate told me that most of our supplies have been ruined by seawater. We will have to send someone in search of islands where we can get some food and fresh water. In the end, the cannon could not withstand such frequent firing and broke. Furthermore, it cannot be repaired until the cannoneer returns from the scouting mission. Our leader survived. Captain Ponce de Leon arrived at our location. Oh, so he got here as well. He found us by following our cannon signals right before the cannon broke down. And more good news, the same cannon signals were heard today from the big island not far from here. And that means that San Cristobal survived the storm and is anchored somewhere there. The bad news is still nothing heard from the cannoneer and the cook who left to scout the islands. Juan Ponce de Leon is true to himself. His seemingly unlimited energy has greatly inspired us, springing us into action. After a short discussion, we have come to a decision. The captain will take all survivors to the big island on lifeboats. A couple of men and I will stay here for a few days and wait for the cannoneer and cook to return or confirm that they are no more. Then we will join the others on lifeboats left for us. We see another lifeboat on the horizon heading our way. It could be either our scouts or another survivor. So somebody came here after Ponce de Leon and killed them while they were waiting for the cannoneer. Now I think the cannoneer... ooh, hello. Oh, keep stepping on things. Marine binoculars. And we have to find Copper Island. Can I take that? Yes, there we go. So that's fixed my mapping issue. Because that has... It doesn't say how much use it has, but it's probably just one. What I might do then, actually, while we're here... is just explore all this, because there's another one of them massive stones. And you never know what might be tucked over here. Not a lot, to be honest. Not a lot. Yeah, what I might do is see if I can get a little bit more wood. And just create some mapping charcoal. Whilst I have that fire still lit. I think I've got everything I need for that. Let's go mapping charcoal. We can make 3, so let's do it. There we go. And now we have to find Copper Island. What I'm also hoping for while we're here is that we will find that what's it called now? Is it a cannonball tree? I think it was. And that will have whatever it is we need. Is it the not big branches, long branches, something, I don't know, whatever it is we needed to upgrade the tanning rack, which would let us make leather and upgrade repair both our bag and our coat. That would be ideal. Let's just go into the inventory and swap the axe back out for the torch. Can I not put the torch away because it's lit? Right, extinguish the torch. And now we can swap it. There we go. And put that in there. Take the helm. Yeah, we should have enough time left to try and find the main island. The Copper Island, I think it is. Well, that's what it says at the top right anyway, so... hopefully that's this over here. There is a boat moored over here, so I'm guessing it is around here, and then I want to try and map the area when we get there. And hopefully we will find ourselves a cannonball tree, and then that can be next week's episode. It doesn't look like that is a boat. I thought that was a boat from the distance, that just up ahead there, but it's not. It's some kind of structure. Just trying to work out what's going to be the best place to map from. Oh, there is a structure over there. Something's been built. I haven't got anything as a rope, so if I find any of the cartographer trees, I won't be able to use them. I'm going to have to just work my way up to a high point of land. But I'm going to have a little nosy at this first, anyway. Oh, come on, let me up. There we go. Cassava seeds, I don't know what they're for, but we've got some. We've got quite a lot of seeds, so I am going to have to look at starting a garden at some point. It's a lamp and a flask recipe. Tegu skin flask recipe. Oh, we've got that. Forgot about the set of tools for crafting iron weapons. Don't know if they're single use or what the crack is with them there, but I guess we'll figure that out at some point. Oh, you can make flippers for swimming. That's pretty cool. Where would the flask be? Bamboo flask, clay flask, tegu skin flask. There we go. Holds 40 units of liquid. Now that is way better. Now I have unlocked the bamboo one, which does hold 15. I just haven't actually made it, so maybe that would have been worth doing. But we need a fired pot and a piece of tegu or tegu, I don't know. But we need that leather, so that's not really that useful to us just yet. We can make a clay flask with a pot and rope that would hold 25. So that's something we can look at doing in the future. We have got 0% chance of finishing. That's because we've got no fire starter. Not sure what that's for, so we're not going to start the fire yet. But at least we know we've got some kind of... Oh, let me through. Some kind of lamp over here. And if we can come across a tegu whilst we're out exploring, then we can potentially look at crafting that tegu leather flask. So I think looking at terms of natural elevation, these rocks over here probably look the best bet. And there is a nice beach here to moor up at, so let's do that. So, step off from the helm there. Now we'll have to be careful because... Oh, yeah, okay. Have a feeling that might be the tegu. Not sure if they're friendly or if they're aggro. It ran away, so I'm guessing they're timid. But some things can be quite timid until they're cornered. And then not so much. So I don't know if I want to fight that just yet. Is that clay? I'll take the clay. Got another snake. And we've got a bird. There's another piece of clay. Can't work out if that's actually coming for us or not. It would choose then to try and attack, wouldn't it? Come on. Right, we're going to have to deal with that first. So where was the nest? I did see the nest as we were coming up. Here we go. This will make an attack. And we might as well take the feathers and the eggs while we're at it then. I was going to leave him alone, but seeing as it decided it wanted to attack, I thought I was a bit encumbered there. I felt bogged down, but I'm not. I've got plenty of weight capacity. Right, let's cut that down. Cut that down. Oh, well, we've got a cave over here. We've also got a snake. Now, I was going to try and just climb up that little rock to get some height, but this looks like it connects over here, which I didn't think it did. So I am going to just work my way over this direction. Oh, there's loads on the go over here. I think that's a living water. See, it connects, but not in a way that I can cross, I don't think. I don't think I'm getting up this. Oh, maybe I am. Not sure I was supposed to, but I have. Trying to work out what's the best place to do the mapping for. Oh, I thought that was a snake there. Dragon fruit seeds are good though, because the dragon fruit is really good. It's a really useful resource. I'm going to guess let's do it from here and see what we do. So start mapping. And that has covered a big area. Coconut palm. Coal deposits. Pineapples. Ah, no, tegus are like lizards. That was just a buffalo. Hopper. Oh, but that's guarded by a jaguar. Right. Termites, anteaters, coffee, fruit of the earth. Not seeing any. Oh, there's living water. A few special objects and interesting sights. The tegus, coal deposits. There's copper if we can be brave enough to fight the jaguar. No sign of the cannonball tree, which means our plan for getting leather has taken another knock. But I think this is probably a good place to leave it for this episode, and then next time around we will do a little bit of exploration of this island, pick up these special objects, maybe try and take on a tegu, have a look, see what we can do about this face area, maybe check in this cave, get the living water and the snake potion, really just clear the place out as best we can and work out what's going on there. So this island is next episode, so if you don't want to miss out on it, please do click that subscribe button, and if you have enjoyed the episode, please don't forget to click that like button. I really appreciate it. Thanks very much, folks. I'll see you next time.